Hi all. This is Dennis and you are on the Den Electro channel. I recently got this old boombox. It's almost 20 years old, but it's still pretty good. Supports MP3 discs and even has auto reverse playback of cassettes. There's also a radio and bass boost feature. And everything seems to be fine, but there is one thing. The tape recorder does not have an audio input. This means that we will not be able to connect our phone to listen to our favorite music. In other words, in modern realities it is useless. But this is easy to fix. It is enough to arm yourself with a screwdriver and a soldering iron and do a couple of simple manipulations. Inside the boombox there are several boards abundantly strewn with radio components. On the left is a transformer, in the middle is the motherboard, under it is a CD-ROM. And on top is a complex tape mechanism for a tape recorder. On the right side there is a board for the radio. To make an audio input on a speaker system that does not have one, you can always find an amplifier chip. Find information on it and send an audio signal to its input. This will create a simple audio amplifier. But in this case, the boombox will not work correctly, and when switching operating modes of the cassette, discs and radio, the sound will constantly come from the audio input. In addition, the volume and bass boost buttons will stop working. So I'll do it differently. I will disconnect the radio receiver board, and instead I will send my audio signal to the input of the motherboard. In this way I will deceive boombox, because it will think that it has now turned on the radio. Thanks to this, the tape recorder, CD-ROM and radio modes will be switched from the button as expected, but the audio input will be turned on instead of the radio. The radio receiver board is connected to the motherboard using a wide connector. There are several wires on this connector, but I'm only interested in these three. Based on the letter designation, it is not difficult to guess that these are the left channel, ground and right channel. It is through them that the sound from the radio is transmitted to the motherboard. I can just bite off these wires and solder a mini jack to them. But between them I also want to put a volume control. To do this, I'll take an old 47 kilo ohm variable resistor. It has 6 contacts, so it can control 2 channels at once. The result is this design. On the right there will be an audio input and on the left there will be an output. There will be a volume control in the middle. I will hide the variable resistor in the battery compartment. The mini jack will come out through the hole at the bottom, and the other wires will go to the amplifier input through another hole. Inside I soldered them onto the connector. Now I close everything back and watch how boombox works. As you can see, everything is quite easy. Almost any tape recorder can be converted in this way. That's all for today. Subscribe to the channel, like, ask questions in the comments if someone doesn't understand something, and for now everyone.